Temperance. Today we're doing your general read for the month of March. This is for anyone, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Gemini. Also know this is a general read, you guys, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We're going to only focus on finance, career, and personal growth today. I decided to remove this month's love only because here we are in the Virgo new moon, and honestly a lot has been resurfacing, and you guys know I do my love readings throughout the month, so I just was guided to just take it out this month only because I feel like Spirit has really serious guidance for these energies that have been really difficult. And you know, it's funny how that said surrender to joy. I'm gonna put it back, but I honestly feel this is your channel messages. So for those who are new to my channel, I'm very claircognizant, clairsentient. So I channel messages prior to opening the read. I usually meditate on all the energies, especially for the general reads. So I already have channel messages for Gemini, and then I'm always just as excited as everyone to see how these channel messages show up throughout the spread, which always does. So Gemini, you know, yes, surrender to joy. I do feel that, you know, your channel messages are faith and trust is required. So you are receiving signs and nudges in ways of discomfort and pressure. And I feel like Spirit was saying that is because I think there was resistance in change. And so when usually I think people sometimes misinterpret what signs look like from God, and sometimes it does. The signs come in the sign of discomfort and pressure because that's what'll put you into action. The other channel message was let go. I don't know, they put that let go and then exclamation, exclamation, exclamation here. So enjoy all things in moderation this month. So we're just going to get in. I want to see what Gemini needs to surrender for the month of March, Spirit. So now let's see what you have to surrender for the month of March, Gemini. Gemini needs to surrender. Okay, Gemini, let's see. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. So obviously I do feel this has to do with that surrender to joy as well, because it's just the faith and magic of Spirit, right? Of the guidance of Spirit, and knowing that things do happen in the most smallest ways. So even in the mundane aspects of life, remember that you are magical. You're a magical being, and you're unique in your own ways, and your experiences are unique, and what you've encountered are unique. So the magic is also the faith and the trust, right? Channel message, faith and trust that is required. So believing in the magic is the faith that Spirit is with you and God is with you, and that they're always guiding you. So let's see what you have to. What is the power of perspective for you, Gemini? We're going to continue. We're going to get two different overarching. So this month is just a little different, you guys. So let's see what your power of perspective for the month of March is. What is the power of perspective for Gemini for the month of March? So we have the greatest act of human courage is walking into the abyss of one's own inner self. Oof, that is deep. This is deep here. Yeah. That's why Spirit is saying you are receiving signs and nudges in ways of discomfort and pressure. And usually when you're walking in courage into the abyss of one's own inner self, your inner self, that takes courage for a lot of people, because I think usually people avoid the inside, what you're feeling in the inside. And in order to go inside, to force, sometimes Spirit sees when when Spirit Source forces you to go inside, is because you've been neglecting yourself for some time. And so you see how there's that child. So your inner child needs nurturing, the butterfly for this transformation. So this is about going within and dealing with the inner child, and again, letting go, right? Enjoy all things in moderation, but making small adjustments, because even this can be difficult when you go within, but it's all for your transformation. So let's pick one more guidance here for the overarching. What else, Spirit, can you give me for Gemini for the month of March? Yes, I love it. Happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. And so this is about you, again, surrender to the joy, right? So Spirit is definitely emphasizing this is about trusting and having faith. And, happiness is in the smallest things, right? The smallest things, the things in moderation, everything in moderation. So Spirit is really, there's a lot that you've been shaken up, and maybe you've been questioning, Gemini, what is this? What am I going through? What am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? And it's all because it's guiding you. It's time to not resist, embrace where the guidance is coming in, and this is because it's leading you to happiness, to really let go and be happy for once, like literally in joy, because happiness and joy are different things too, right? So when you're living in a state of joy, there's very little that brings you down. So let's see what's the full moon. These are the full moon oracles. I want to see the full moon, since we just had that full moon in Virgo, which has been intense. And I'm pretty sure you guys have felt this. So Spirit, give me a full moon energy for Gemini. Thank you. I mean, seriously, look at this. Have faith in your dreams. You're really being tested right now, Gemini. You're being tested, and this is really believing. This is about faith, true, strong faith in what you feel you deserve. This is about your mindset and your positive thinking, and like knowing that you can transmute the energies within yourself, and to find it within in the deep sides of yourself, the true deep inner, like that inner child that needs to also be set free, because the inner child believes in magic, and the inner child is always happy. The childlike life. Kids are always happy. So let's pull the we're going to pull the energies for career and then energies for personal growth, Spirit. So what is the energies for finance and career for Gemini, please? Give me two. And one more for Gemini. I love it. Wow, this is really strong energy. Personal ground, Spirit. This is very strong energy here. Yeah, so it's interesting here. We have in the bottom all tied up and woman holding a heart, and I feel this is the joy. So there's a bondage to something in the past, which kind of has a blockage in your heart right now, and so it does kind of dampen. And bottom of this is what I said, transmuting the energy, Magician in the mirror. This is about you transmuting your experiences, the dark attachments that you've had in the past, and just becoming a different person. Here in your finance career, we have strategy and woman holding a coin. And this is very clear strategy and holding, like really figuring out how to build something. I think a lot of you may be experiencing a new pathway in terms of your your career path. And, you know, here Spirit, remember, said have faith in your dreams. And some of you have been in this space of wanting to create something and build something, whether it's a you know, a new job you want, or an actual passion project, or even a hobby that you actually enjoy, but something that can obviously transition to something really great. So Spirit, give me more on this finance and career for Gemini. Wow, 2 3s. I'm not taking this one. Give me one more. This is a little brutal. Give me one more. I mean, this really emphasizes your happiness right here, Gemini. So look at what we've got. What else came out? Oh my God, the Magician came back out. I'm telling you, this is truly about you transmuting. Heartache and loss, solar plexus, 3-3. This is the Trinity, mind, body, and spirit. This is about your happiness. The solar plexus is about your life force. What makes you happy? What's that drive? What drives you? What's gonna, that joy within yourself that'll drive you to push forward. And so some of you, I feel like there is some disappointments in life right now that are holding you back. And I feel like it's just it's a mindset. And so you have to, you know, Spirit is saying faith and trust is required. So this is why the faith and trust is required. The Magician, awareness, and throat chakra. This is being honest with yourself about your experiences. The Magician has all the tools, right? The cups, the wands, the swords, and the pentacles. And this is about your experiences, everything you've mastered up until this point in your life. And you get to make that call, because the Magician's number 1. This is about initiation, your willpower to move forward, to push through no matter what the obstacles were in the past, and to be happy. You know, you have strategy, and strategy here is 21. 2 + 1 is 3. Again, trying to figure out what makes you happy here. And this is about stabilizing your life, woman holding a coin. So you're being pushed in a different direction right now. I feel like for some of you is probably to find another job, something that really resonates with yourself, to really, or for some others of you, it's to really focus on saving. Like, what is that next move to help you save for a house, you know, a condo, whatever the case may be, maybe moving to another location. But this is about transmuting that energy. And 5 is change. So this, again, being honest about the changes you want in your life. For some of you, it's definitely leaving a job situation, right? Where it's like you feel you could, you've been there for a very long time. You invested a lot of your time in it, and you feel like you're not being appreciated. And so at this point, you're looking at your skills, and you're like, okay, well, I know I can have this. I know I can do this. Maybe it is venturing on your own. For some of you, these skills can allow you to create something on your own. But I see why Spirit is saying embrace the inner child. There's things that you have to let go right now. There are definitely things that, and you've been nudged. And so I feel like this pain, this is what I'm saying, you are receiving signs and nudges in ways of discomfort and pressure. And I mean, this looks like discomfort, you know? And so if you've been realizing that, you know, where other aspects of your life are putting pressure in a lot of ways, then that pressure is what's going to put you into action. And honestly, because the Magician's here, it's because something has to give, and you have what it takes for whatever needs to give. Bottom of that, yeah, discomfort, and look, the Devil. So these are like bondage, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, ways of discomfort and pressure. I mean, could they not confirm that? Like, lots of dissatisfaction. Some of you, is definitely the work environment, and you know, this is about really questioning what's going to make you happy. The Trinity, happiness is very important here. So decisions have to be made for sure. I'm gonna pull more tarot there, but let's look here for the personal growth. So here in the personal growth, you have contract and door to spirit, and I feel like this is about things that you're tied to, and door to spirit is obviously the faith, like having more faith in the possibilities. That's why I believe in the magic, having more faith and not staying attached to old things, old patterns, old contracts, maybe attachments to family, where you live. Like these are things that you've tied yourself to. So Spirit, give me more on this personal growth here for Gemini. You know, contracts to whatever, a residential place you live in, like undoing a lot of things in your life that you feel bondage to, and having more faith in opening yourself up. Like I really feel like this is the door to spirit. Like spirit is showing you the possibilities. You're being shown the possibilities here. Spirit, give me one more. Okay, woo. You're being shown the possibilities. So we have lots of waiting. Wow. So patience and planning, crown chakra, the waiting game, and victory and success. So this is going to obviously, there's a lot of planning here. So Spirit is saying you have to plan. There's discomfort that's pushing you to make decisions. So you have strategy, patience and planning, the waiting game. You know, this is truly about solidifying and making difficult decisions. I don't think there is a way out. You also have 2 sevens here, and 7 is the spiritual, you know, it's your spiritual findings, it's your inner awareness, it's you finding a lot of insight within yourself. And again, it has to do with what makes you happy, you know, and how can you succeed, because this is about evolving. 7 is about evolving. And so this is about the evolution. This patience and planning is in through the crown chakra. You are receiving guidance. You have to get clear about what is that, what that next push is. With this victory and success is about harmonizing, you know, and lots of sacrifices too, because the 6 is, you know, you will have to make some sacrifices here to make this change, right? Moving from the 5 to the 6, and 5 is change. So once you realize what that change is, and you were honest with yourself of what that change needs to be in your life, you already know the sacrifices that need to be made and the changes that need to be made. So you'll move into this 6 energy to really make all these things that you found within your inner self during the 7s, right? Within your inner self, and finally put them in motion. Bottom of that, you've got 6 again, moving on, and a 7 with the Chariot. This is progression. A need to succeed, a need to move forward, a need for change, a need to take risks and come out of your comfort zone with the Chariot. And wow, the Hangman, and here is sacrifice again. This is about making sacrifices here, making big changes, a different perspective of how you see your life, where you see your life going, what you want. You're really being asked to release here, Gemini. That's why Spirit said, wow, you know, when I said the let go, exclamation, 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 talking about let go, make a change, make plans. Some of you are really feeling uncomfortable right now. And it's just a discontent, you know, it doesn't have to be like this terrible experience, but again, it's within your body, and I think it's within inside, and are just like feeling a little trapped inside. It's like your soul, you know. Spirit, give me more on this finance and career. Let me see. I want to see something specific here. Yeah, so let's see. Give me more on this Queen of Pentacles, please. Give me more on this Queen of Pentacles. More on this Queen of Pentacles for Gemini. Thank you. I mean, decisions, Two of Wands, Knight of Wands, and taking action. So this is, again, strong action. Make a decision. Take action. Wands, because it has to do with your soul. The soul, the wands are about the soul. And right now, your soul is screaming for something new, a new foundation to stabilize yourself differently. And this is 4-2. 4-2 is a 6. Again, the sacrifices that need to be made for you to stabilize. So there's action that needs to be taken here. It will require you having maybe some setbacks, and you're fearing that. Give me more on this heartache and loss, please. Give me more on the heartache and loss. This is too much, Spirit, but geez, those were 2 5s that felt like flipped. That was the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Pentacles. Again, change. Give me more on this heartache and loss, Spirit. Give me more on this heartache and loss. I mean, look at this. 10 of Swords, 2 of Cups. And this is about disappointments, like really tired of having, dealing with connections that don't really resonate with you. Job opportunities that just disappoint you. Also, not going for your passions, right? With the 2 of Cups, things that you're truly passionate about, collaborating, maybe projects that, you know, speak more to your soul. For some of you, it is this job opportunity that disappointed, you know. A lot of you is a job opportunity that you're just completely disappointed. And here you are with the 4 of Swords, again, stabilizing, trying to figure out, like, what is it you truly want. Wow, and I said that it was 22-22. This is really about trying to figure out what you really want in your life right now, and a lot of patience and planning required. And you're going to have faith, really. Whatever that is, that change, I think Spirit really wants you to see it as a possibility, but you're going to have to release certain attachments to old parts of you. Spirit, give me more on this awareness here. Give me more on this awareness. Yeah. Give me more on this awareness. One more. Wow. I mean, 2 aces with the Magician. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, Gemini, this is about really knowing that the possibilities here, an emotional stability and a physical stability. Like this will be a change emotionally and physically for you. And this is about really bringing in, knowing that you do have what it takes. You've learned your lessons. You can be happy. You can find something that, you know, it is a gift. Usually when you have the aces, is a gift from God, and that's what Spirit is saying. You are receiving signs of discomfort and pressure, and it does come in ways where it's going to push you to fall into this Magician energy with the number 1 and figure out ways to really like get up and find that willpower to make a change. Wow, look, 4 of Pentacles, death, rebirth, 10 of Wands. It's a complete transformation of yourself. You're being pushed. This is serious transformation, and I really don't think there's an out here. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, Gemini, but I giggle because I think I've been receiving my own pushes here myself, and it's just like, They can be painful. They can be painful. But we can't, you know when you're being pushed. Spirit, give me more on this door to Spirit here, please. I want to know this door to Spirit. Give me more on this door to Spirit for Gemini. Thank you. 5 of Wands. And I really feel this is knowing your possibilities and releasing these contracts. So there are things that are holding you back. And because it's the Wands too, it's your soul. So I feel there is a discouraged, lack of faith and discouraged, because honestly, it's almost like the change itself is all, the thought of the change is exhausting. And you know what it's going to take to get through. You know, Gemini, the push you're going to have to make for yourself to get to make this, whatever this change is. So give me more on this patience and planning. Page of Pentacles. And this is you taking steps. Again, it's Pentacles, physical steps to what is it you want. Give me more on this patience and planning, please. Again, patience, temperance. So, I mean, I think you guys know Spirit is not giving me too much, right? Because they basically, I think you all know individually what that is. 5 of Swords. You all know what that stress is. 5. Again, remember I told you guys 5 wanted to pop out. 5. 10 of Swords here. So there, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords. There's a change. Change is happening for you. There's no way around it. And so let's see what this victory and success, Spirit. Give me more on this victory and success, please. And I mean, they're being very secretive. Spirit is being very secretive because I think all of you know individually what this is for you. And so here we have King of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Lovers. And we know this is a decision. And the 4 of Swords popped up before because in this time, while you're trying to figure things out, in this time of really resolving yourself. And I feel like the healing is required here of the inner child. And so with the King of Swords, it's obviously coming from a logical perspective, but actually rationalize what matters to you, really making this rational decision and just taking it head on, you know? Releasing the attachments, because the King of Swords is a no BS, right? King, Queen of Swords is no BS. And so this is dropping the burdens. Like these 5s, they fight them. King or Queen of Swords. There are no interferences. And this is about you being very decisive, right? Like you have to be very decisive. And then just watch things unfold. Chariot in the bottom, right? So again, another 7. You have to make these initiatives. This change is only from you, by you. And co-create with Spirit, because they're obviously nudging you. They're giving you, you're receiving the signs. So Spirit, what is the major arcana? So let me see what the major arcana is for you for the month of March, Spirit. What is the major arcana for Gemini? Hermit, 9. The spiritual teacher. There are great rewards in spending time alone. Use those moments of solitude to focus on love and ways in which you might give to those around you. Shine your light as an example for others to follow. Seek out a spiritual mentor of your own in your life if your life feels unfulfilled right now. And yes, I do feel a lot of you, this is a lot of undecisiveness, and Spirit, change has to happen for you to actually feel the joy and the happiness within yourself. So Spirit, what is the other guidance here? What other guidance can we give Gemini? What other guidance can we give Gemini, please? Well, this is a big push for you. But we got 2 aces here. So this is good. Because you have what it takes. Wow, and as I said that you have what it takes. Self-worth. Never underestimate yourself or your potential. Be aware of self-sabotaging and take back your power. You're worthy of having love and living your best life ever. Be confident and own it. And that's exactly what I'm feeling here for you, Gemini. Like, this is about you taking back your power in your life and releasing anything that's actually you feel bondage to. Like, it just doesn't serve you. Yes. Is it going to bring change? Of course it is. You know, you're not going to be used to it. Friendship. Ooh. Fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And that Spirit is saying, so some of you may have to seek a spiritual mentor or align yourself with people who actually are in the same frequency and vibration as you are. And so some of you have these attachments to people who are not in alignment to where you want to go. And I think that's where a lot of the disappointment also comes in. Or maybe you're not even realizing that that's where some of the disappointment is coming in, because sometimes the energies of people who are not aligned makes us feel unfulfilled. And we don't realize it, and it's their energies that's affecting us. Once you clear yourself and spend that solitude, go within, because there's a lot of going within here, then you'll probably start to feel it in your body. And that discomfort, you'll start to figure out the discomfort you've been feeling for some time. It had a lot to do also with the energies around you. And then you feeling like restricted and restrained because there was some level of pleasing others and not bringing and nurturing more yourself. So Gemini, this is your read for the month of March. Please like, share, subscribe. I love you, Gemini. Click that bell button if you enjoy my frequency. But with that said, live always relentlessly, is driving aspiration. This is the evolution of your soul, and I'm here to nurture you. Until next message. Bye.